What's up, guys? Welcome back to Xavier's Universe. My name is Xavier, and as always, we are going to be teaching you something here. Today, we are actually going to be teaching you why are you building relationships wrong and how we can fix that. Now, relationships are the most important part of being a human being because that is the name or the title in which we give certain people that we've either met or we haven't met yet. Now, like the description said, you are building relationships wrong, and because you are building relationships wrong, this is hurting you very much. See, there are 6 different titles that we give people when it comes to relationships. We have number 1, which is nobody, which is that we've never met the person, so we don't really know them, so they're not important to us. We then escalate to acquaintance, which from acquaintance means that you've met them, but you aren't really friends with them and you don't really care for them. It's just that, maybe you went to high school with them or hey, I know your name, stuff like that. Then you have number 3, which is friend. Now, friend means that, hey, we're spending, some more time together, we're hanging out, we're doing this. And then number 4 elevates into family. Now, family, it can go either 2 ways. Family means that you can be born into it, as in, oh, that's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my sister, etc. Or family means that you've created such a bond with that person that they feel like your second family. Number 5 is significant other. Say you guys have built some foundation in which love is a very important thing to you guys. And because of that, you now want to start a relationship with them. And finally, number 6 is business partner. Business partner isn't like, oh, that's my coworker. What I mean by business partner is, hey, you, me, a group, we're building this business together, let's make some money. So usually when people build a relationship, it always goes from being a nobody straight into being a significant other, or being a business partner, or being an acquaintance. And the problem with that is that there's no structural foundation in which you guys can build something solid and trustworthy. So there are 2 ways to build a foundation. You have the nobody foundation, and then you have the family foundation. Let's dive right into it. So first we're going to start with the nobody foundation. The nobody foundation is that you don't know the person at all. You're not related to them. You've never met them in your entire life. And I'll show you actually why I put no up here, down here instead of up here. So from nobody, you then build a little relationship with that person in which you get to know their name, or you just met them, you just sat down to meet with them, or even if you guys just went to high school. So from that nobody, they then become an acquaintance. Now, that can branch off into 2 separate categories. It can go from nobody just to being an acquaintance, just, hey, how you doing? Sit down, have a bite to eat, or, hey, I just know who you are now. Or it can escalate from just being an acquaintance to now being someone you consider a friend. Now, a friend means that, hey, I like your style. Hey, you're pretty cool. Hey, I think we should hang out a little bit more. Now, you build that friendship, you guys start hanging out, you guys start eating together, you guys start chilling. But from that foundation, it can either stay as a friend, or it can build into something more. Say you guys have built such a strong relationship as friends that you guys are now considered either best friends or family. Now, I put family and best friend together because when you build such a relationship with somebody that you consider them a best friend, it's almost as you're considering them as family. That, hey, welcome to my house, hey, we're chilling all the time, hey, we're talking, you're, me and you, we have this strong connective bond that now escalated to you. I treat you like family, I watch your back, you watch mine, and we in it together forever. Now, from this family, it can then build to 2 separate Now, I like to put it as this: family or significant other. Because what happens is that when you love somebody or when you you're building a relationship with somebody. So it can either turn into, hey, that's my best friend, or maybe if you love that person so much, you actually build a relationship and say, hey, I want to be with you. I want to have that everlasting relationship where you're mine and I'm yours, and that's it. You later on get married, have kids, the whole, 9 yards. From there, it can either stay that I now treat you like family, you're my boy, or it could turn into being a significant other, hey, I love you so much, I want to be your boyfriend, I want to be your girlfriend, I want to be your wife, I want to be your husband. From there, it can also escalate to my favorite part, which is a business partner. I'm going to leave it as BP right there. So a business partner means that, hey, I think we're, if we're talking about family, hey, what I'm liking what you're doing, you're on my flow, we're building this strong relationship, and I feel like I could trust you enough that, hey, let's forget our jobs and let's start a business. Or, hey, listen, man, I found a new way to get, make some good money, and, let's start it. I trust you on when you're on my team, I want to build this together. Or you can even actually build a business with your spouse or with your husband or your wife. Now, this is very important because you guys have built such a love, such a trust in your household that you guys now want to build something together. Now, that's more important because when it comes to relationships, why would you want to settle for being a part-time husband and a full-time worker when you can be both a full-time husband and a full-time worker, which means that you guys are making money together as well as you guys are spending as much time as you can together. So this is the nobody structure that I like to call it. I like to call it the nobody structure. The second structure, actually I'm gonna leave it up here for other reasons that I'll explain in a minute. The second structure that we're talking about, I like to call it the family structure. Now, the family structure is actually a little bit more simpler because you do know this person. So the family structure means that you're born into it. Hey, we're cousins, we're brothers, we're siblings, we're related in some blood type of way. Maybe my dad's married to your mom or something like that. For this family structure, it can go only one of two ways as well. From family, since you're born, yes, you guys already have that family bond. Yes, you guys already, you guys are related in some way. So there is a way to know you. But from family, you can only start as being acquaintances as well. Now, being an acquaintance means that, hey, you are my family, we are related, but I don't know you that much. And now it can either stay that way, or it can also escalate to being friends. Now, when I'm talking about friends, one second. Now, when I'm talking about friends, I mean that, hey, we built such a bond as family that, you're my real family, you're one of my, that me and you together, we're going to build something great, and you're my brother, you're my sister, you're my cousin, and you're in my tight, well-knit group of family that I can trust and that we can do things. Now, yes, you guys can stay as just friends, hey, you're my best friend, oh, that's my cousin, that's the cousin you wait for at barbecues, that's the cousin you hang out with, that's the brother that you always love, you always look up to. Or you can also take that bond and be business partners as well. Now, that's my family, that's my brother, that's my cousin, etc. We in this together, I want you to succeed, you want me to succeed, let's do this. Let's build a company together, or let's work for this mentorship program. Let's do something about working a 9 to 5 and actually starting our own business. Let's open a deli together, let's do anything together. That's what it means to be business partners. Business partners is, it's not, oh, you're my coworker. It's, I built such a strong foundation, I built such a strong relationship with you that I now trust you enough that we can be business partners, that we can do this half and half, that we can build something great that will better our lives in the future. Now, the reason why I put the structure like this in an upward fashion or a rising fashion is because the more up you go, the stronger relationship you build. And the only way that you can build a strong relationship is with time. Now, it takes a lot of time, it always differs between a relationship, but time is the most important key to building a strong relationship. And the problem is, a lot of people are rushing the relationships. They're rushing, friendships, and they get badly hurt. They're rushing these relationships and they're getting badly hurt. They're rushing these business partnerships and they're getting badly hurt because they feel like, oh, you and me, we can do this together. And yet you guys haven't built that strong relationship yet that you could trust that, hey, he got my back and I got his, and we in this to the end. To build a relationship, to build a strong relationship, all you need is time. I'm not talking about days, I'm talking about weeks, months, years. It takes years, it doesn't take just a day. A day you can make an acquaintance, a day it can turn an acquaintance to a friend like this, but a day's not gonna turn, a friend into family like this. No, it's a bond. With time comes experience. You guys go through things together that build that relationship. You guys talk about things, it all takes time, and time is very important because it's something that we waste. You see, you work that 9-to-5 job and you don't have enough time to build a relationship with your friends that they turn into family, that they turn into business partners. You have such a small circle because you only have 24 hours in one day. And yet you're wasting about your whole day, just trying to make some money, make some dough, when you can be doing something else. Now, I'm all about teaching you guys how to be the best you can be, how to not settle for anything less than what you deserve, and you deserve it all. So in this video, I wanted to show you guys that time is the most important thing when it comes to relationships, when it comes to building these relationships that can either just be beneficial as someone you can open up to, or it can even be beneficial that you guys are now business partners and you guys are building something together. Now, I would love, I want you guys to make sure to like and subscribe this video, repost it, tell your friends that your friends, family, anyone that you consider you have a strong relationship with. Because a relationship is based on the foundation of time. Time is all about building experience, building love, happiness, joy, something that you can create this bond with that can be either beneficial to you profit-wise, or it can even be beneficial to you mental-wise. So this is all the time we have. Just a few announcements. I do have a new book coming out very soon. It should be coming out in the second week of October. It's called Forget the 9-to-5. I'll explain that in another video. I also have another week. Next week we are also going to be talking about foundation, the most important 5 qualities that everyone should have if they want to be successful, whether it's in relationships, business partnerships, friends, family, etc. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Once again, follow me on Instagram. Go check out my website. And I think that's all the time we have for now, but I hope to see you guys again next week. Hey guys, so I do apologize, I actually gave you the wrong information. The book, Forget the 9-to-5, illustrated and authored by me, is actually coming out the second week of November. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, as well as subscribe to my website, and you'll get further updates and maybe even a chance to either get the book for free or at a discounted price. Thanks, and hope to see you guys again soon.